The South Carolina African American Heritage Commission identifies and promotes the preservation of African American historic sites and enhances the effort of the South Carolina Department of Archives and History to document and educate the general public about the rich history and culture of African Americans in the Palmetto State. Since its inception, the South Carolina African American Heritage Commission has partnered with local citizens, historians, community associations, and the State Historic Preservation Office staff to increase the number of African American historic sites recognized with either historical markers or listed on the National Register of Historic Places, the official list of National Historic Structures deemed worthy of preservation. In 1993, only 36 African American historic sites had markers or were listed on the National Register. Today, as a result of the Commission's tireless advocacy and collaboration with its partners, more than 300 sites have been commemorated. The Commission's efforts have led to significantly greater appreciation for the vital role played by African Americans in the development of our state. The South Carolina African American Heritage Commission has also received numerous local, state, and national awards. 3 of our longest tenured members were awarded the Order of the Palmetto, South Carolina's highest civilian honor. The Commission continues its mission to educate the general public about the rich history and culture of African Americans in South Carolina by developing a variety of publications for educators, students, tourists, entrepreneurs, and other audiences. Among them are A Teacher's Guide to African American Historic Places in South Carolina, a volume of lesson plans intended to help teachers incorporate African American history into the curriculum, The Business of Rural Heritage, Culture, and Art, a user-friendly guide that lists South Carolina agencies and organizations that provide technical expertise, funding, and support for entrepreneurs in rural and African American heritage, culture, and the arts. We've recently launched Black Carolinians Speak, Portraits of a Pandemic, an oral history initiative that seeks to capture the African American experience in South Carolina during the COVID-19 public health crisis. Perhaps our most significant publication is the Green Book of South Carolina, an online mobile guide to African American historic and cultural sites across South Carolina, an homage to the original Negro Traveler's Green Book, a segregation-era travel booklet for Black travelers. This interactive guide features over 300 historic sites and exciting cultural experiences to encourage residents and travelers to become immersed in the compelling history of African Americans in our state. As we celebrate our accomplishments, we express gratitude to our partners and pledge to honor the memory of those who came before by empowering communities to preserve their place in history.